People tryna say I'm only in the me. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC, and to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Goff now on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go with Murray again. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
3rd and 2. Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the back goes into motion. The throw on 2nd down is gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, partner, the risk of piling on. Whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They were right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you say.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
It is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's Goff. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Goff to Watkins for a Rams 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 1st down, Murray. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Snyder. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down.
Merlin. 2 for 66.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
2 for 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought. Down.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Caldwell's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give him 30 yards there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
56. Look at 56. All right, here we go. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Snyder. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun, Snyder. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 37. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch two. Super. Orange. You got tripped here. Like 20.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Murray. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Rams on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down, 8. They run it again with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Third down. That's Flynn. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.